Hi, I'm an Australian living here in Belarus, and I want to talk to you a little bit today about some of the differences I've noticed. Not so much necessarily in dating here, but kind of in relationships in general, and just general kind of behaviour between men and women. What I see here in Belarus is a lot of public affection. So there's a lot of kissing, public kissing, holding hands, hugging, this kind of more romantic, lovey-dovey kind of feeling, you know. In Australia's probably an extreme case, but when I say Australia, I mean America, I mean England, I mean a lot of Western Europe. There's a lot less of this, and even in Australia we joke. We call it a no PDA rule. So PDA is public displays of affection. And some people have this. I have a no PDA rule, sorry. No holding hands, no kissing, nothing. And look, in Australia you will get a lot of hand holding, not a lot, but it's normal, it's common enough to happen. But kissing in public doesn't really happen, and it's not a conservatism thing. It's not like we don't talk about sex, we're British, this kind of thing. It's more of I don't know, just a lack of romance, maybe a lack of courting, this kind of feeling. I think it's a lack of romance. Whereas here in Belarus, it's all about the romance. It's all about the feeling. It's all about building this thing over a period of time and getting together that way. So part of that is this releasing or showing this very natural thing, which is a desire for each other. Whereas I think in the West as well, we try to maybe play it cool, act a bit cool. Whereas here in Belarus, people are a bit more honest, emotionally honest, I think is the important concept here, emotional honesty. So they tend to do this stuff more often, especially in Minsk. And you'll see old couples often holding hands. It's not unusual in their 50s, 60s, 70s. There's not many men alive in their 70s here, but apart from that, you see it quite a bit. Whereas in the West, I think you don't see this older couples holding hand kind of thing. It's pretty unusual thing to see. We've seen maybe it's a little bit cheesy or unnecessary, so it's a bit of a cultural difference there. Now, flowing on from the PDA, or the public displays of affection, are the flowers. And Belarusian women love flowers. Love them a lot. It actually means a hell of a lot. And it seems to me that a lot to do with the dating here in Belarus is, rather than maybe doing something practical, the man needs to signal his willingness to help a girl or think about a girl. And a lot of this comes from just buying flowers. If you buy flowers, it means you care for me, therefore you'll do other things for me. Help me when I'm in need and whatever else it is. So this is very common, especially in Minsk. You see a lot of flower shops. And you also see a lot of just like babushka sitting on the street with some flowers trying to sell, maybe in the underground walkways near the metros and stuff, or going underneath the roads in some areas. They'll be down there trying to flog off a few flowers as well. So you see this a lot around the place. In Australia, I can't think of many florists, and they're more likely to sell flowers for a funeral or something like this, rather than a man buy flowers for a woman. This would, again, be seen as a very unusual thing to do in Australia. Third thing I'll mention today is there's still kind of a gender identity here. Women want to be women. Men want to be men. There's no kind of shaming men for their behaviour. There's no shaming women for their behaviour. Women are women, men are men. I'm a woman, of course I do this. I'm a woman, of course I don't do this. What's wrong with that? There's nothing, whatever. I'm a man, of course I do this. I'm a man, of course I don't do this. There's this kind of identity through gender. Whereas in the West, it works a lot differently. There's a lot more kind of lobby group driven power games going on. I think women are often being pushed to be more like a man, being engineered to be more like a man and almost take the identity of a man. I don't want to go overboard with what I'm saying, but there is an element of me too, as if men are somehow better and I want to be like that too, or I'm being told I should want that. Whereas here it's like, no, I'm a woman. This is how I am. That's cool. I'm comfortable with that. You know, cats are cats, dogs are dogs. This is how it's viewed here. Whereas in the West, again, there's this more kind of social engineering thing underway at the moment. I hope you enjoyed this video. As you probably know, I have many more like it, so feel free to browse my channel. Do subscribe if you enjoy my content. And if you need help in getting here to Belarus, maybe investing in a property, getting residency, something like this, or of course, help finding the special woman that you want to spend the rest of your life with, I can also help with that. My website is marriedinminsk.com.